Ding, 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 ding. It's the captain here. Captain P. Oh dear. It's a nice day. It's like spring today. It's really warming up again. Brass monkeys all last week. Yeah, finished work, just chilling. In the park near my yard, innit? No, near my yard. I was watching a video yesterday, you know, that I think it's called Chris Haynes or Chris something, or it's called Chris something, I can't remember his surname though. Allegedly he was up in this International Space Station. He sang that song, didn't he? Major Tom, like the David Bowie song, you know, the song, the single that made David Bowie into a big star. I love the song actually, Major Tom, Ground Control to Major Tom. I just wondered if David Bowie copped onto the fact that the Earth is flat later on, you know, because he's done some strange videos in his later years, you know. And he was also friends with Stanley Kubrick, and Stanley Kubrick was the employed by NASA to fake the stage for the lunar landings, you know, as is depicted through symbolic messages in his film The Shining. If you want to watch The Shining, you'll see loads of images, like he was owning up to the fact that he was on the film set when they faked the moon landings, the first Apollo mission, because when he did that film 2001: A Space Odyssey, NASA thought, Jesus, this guy's really good at special effects, we'll have him aboard, you know. But obviously he had to take the secret, he couldn't be open about his secret, you know, about this secret, because obviously if he was to go public, you know, some horrible things would probably happen to him, you know, accidents or whatever. I'm sure he was under a lot of obligation to keep his gob shut, but it was obviously grinding him down on his conscience, and that's why in The Shining, Stephen King, based on a Stephen King novel, he did some alterations to the storyline and put some subliminal. Check it out on YouTube. I'll actually put the link on below here. I'm going to put the link on below this, of that particular video about The Shining and all the subliminal images that were, and some of them weren't even that subliminal, you know, some were pretty blatant, basically owning up to the idea that that he was the one on the film set for the fake moon landing. Anyway, watching the Space Oddity, yeah, naturally, I mean, I'm a David Bowie. I love David Bowie, fucking brilliant, you know. What a talented artist, musician he was, you know. Brilliant, one of the best actually. Fantastic. A very intelligent guy, a genius, you know, absolute genius. When he watched 2001: A Space Odyssey. That's the film that motivated him, inspired him to do his song, Space Oddity, Ground Control to Major Tom, Space Oddity. He said he watched that film dozens of times. He used to get completely smashed out of his head, smoking lots of green, or probably snorting a bit of the old white as well, I would imagine, because he was a real cokehead back in the day, wasn't he, Bowie? And he said he used to get out of his gourd and go and watch Space Odyssey, 2001: A Space Odyssey, and that's when he got inspired to write the song Space Oddity, Ground Control to Major Tom, you know, loosely based on what that lost astronaut, when he went to Jupiter and he went through that sort of time-space vortex, and this higher alien intelligence took him, and you know, it's a good film. I love that film, you know. I still like sci-fi, even though now I'm a flat earther, and in the universe it's presented to us is completely opposite to what it really is. I still like my sci-fi, you know. I've always been a sci-fi head since I was a kid, you know. I still like my sci-fi, and that's what it is. It's sci-fi, and everything about space is sci-fi. It's science fiction, or scientism fiction even. But good stories, you know. Good stories. There's even a series I might watch. I heard about today from one of my mates. He told me about it, called Expanse. It's about, you know, human colonisation, the solar system. I'm going to even watch that, you know. I know it's all bollocks, but, you know, good story. You know, fantasy, isn't it? It's just fantasy. As long as you see it's fantasy, it's all right, you know. Anyway, back to what I was originally talking about, because I'm digressing too much here. Pause. Yeah, Space Oddity, that Chris dude, that fake astronaut with a tash. I mean, what an utter twat, you know, really, seriously. These actors, they're all Freemasons. NASA is a Freemason, is all run by the Freemasons. I mean, that is a fact, you know. And the Freemasons are all about bullshit and deceit, deception and illusion. And all the Apollo astronauts that went to the moon, allegedly, supposedly, they're all Freemasons. And also NASA is a military organisation. It's part of the American military industrial complex. It's a psyops, you know, to make us believe we live on a spinning ball whizzing around the universe at a ridiculous speed, just to psychologically disorientate us and make us feel like insignificant little beings that have evolved from slime, you know, the old Big Bang bollocks theory, you know, and the evolution theory, you know. And they know it. They know it's not true. The powers that be know it's all bollocks, but they're feeding this lie to disempower the human population, you know. So back to the ISS. I'm going to post that beneath. That's another thing I'm going to put in here below this. Check out the links. I'm going to put loads of links below this particular video I'm doing today. I'm going to put quite a few links on here and let people see for themselves. Is what they see real, or is it fake, CGI, fakery, special effects? The Space Oddity video of this Chris dude singing that song is a very well produced video. I was seeing his guitar spinning down the corridors in the ISS, and sometimes he's up in the you know, the observation deck, and you've got where's the globe, you know, and it looks so obviously like a CGI setup, you know, like there's a green behind that window. There's a green screen, because you can see, like, when you see these films on the telly and that, you know, all these films or whatever about space or whatever, you know, and they have these artificial backgrounds. It looks just like that. It looks like a total film set, and you can see there's like a very thin aura around the skin, around his head and his shoulders, and that, and there's an aura around the window frames of the windows of the observation deck, and then you got the globe. There's the globe. There's the globe. You know, the globe Earth, and it's just the projection on a CGI on a green screen. You know, it's a complete studio setup. You know, it's a complete studio setup, and you've got to watch the video with an open mind and a critical eye, and say, is that video for real? I'm going to post several videos, links below today's broadcast, and see for yourself. Are these real? Is this real footage of space, astronauts in space, or is it all fake? I mean, they have. When you look into it, also, you know, the lunar modules. There's like crystal clear photographs of the lunar module that landed on the moon. As the flat earth arsehole said himself, Jake Gibson, he says, it looks like a homeless tweaker shelter. It's made out of curtain rods, canvas and gold tin foil. I mean, how can something like that withstand the rigours of space with all its cosmic radiation, micrometeorites and all the rest of it, you know? How can something like that withstand the harsh environment of space? Same with the ISS. You know, they're all fucking about in the ISS, you know, doing music videos and blah de blah, and they're going out for spacewalks and doing selfies themselves, you know, while they're doing spacewalks, and bubbles come out of their. Sometimes you see bubbles coming out of their oxygen tanks on the back, you know, 'cause it's all done underwater, you know. You know, there's a one. I've got to find that one. There's one where there's a scuba diver. You can see the cameraman. There's a scuba diver. He's got a scuba diver out. He's filming the astronauts, you know. And you got a green screen behind them. You know, they're all floating around in this big water tank with the green screen projection of the global Earth behind them. It's all fake. I used to just think the moon landings are fake up until about May last year, up until May 2016. I just thought the moon landings are fake, but everything else is real about space. But 100% of all space missions, probes sent to Mars, probes sent to Jupiter, Voyager, Pioneer 10, that one recently sent to Pluto, all of it, every single aspect of space, satellites, it's all fake. It's absolute fakery. It's absolute fakery, you know. And you've got to look into it. Yeah, you know, I'm saying this stuff, and people listen to me think, "God, you're talking a lot of shit, Captain. You're talking complete fucking bollocks, Captain." You know, Captain Piss Take. You know who you are. You know, anybody who's watching this may think, "Oh God, what's this fucking guy on?" You know, but. And I'd probably, you know, a year ago, if I'd have seen someone like me saying all this stuff, I'd have probably said similar things, you know. But when you look into it, you've got to do your research. You've got to check out what's actually going on. And when you go down that rabbit hole and you know, do your research, check out all of the millions of YouTube vids with scientific explanations and logic and common sense involved, you know. You realise, you come to go, yeah, the universe that's been presented to us is a complete lie. It's nothing like what it really is. I mean, sorry, it's nothing like what it getting tongue-tied. It's been a long day. It's nothing like what it really is, the way they present it. The presentation they give us, it's nothing like what it really is. That's what I'm trying to say. And, yeah, for all my subscribers, my vast audience, please check it out. I'm going to put as many links as I possibly find. I'm going to stick them on below this particular video and check them out. Check out the links below and see for yourself. Is it for real? Are these space missions for real, or is it a complete big fake? You know. I mean, I've drawn my conclusions already. It took a while to. It took me at least a month for me to get head around it completely, from May to June 2016, but finally I thought, it's all bollocks, man. Seriously, it's all bollocks. And it's it's fucking brilliant. I love it. It's great to be on a world. It's great to know that you live in a world that's nothing like what's been told us about, you know, that we've taught about. Okay, I'm off now. Peace, blessed love.